Hey everybody, good afternoon. Welcome to tonight's free market update video for Simpler Futures. Before I get going, if you wish, we have a free video tonight that John. It's a webinar actually that John's doing, and it's this. He's going to show how to use this new indicator that we've got that paints an up and down arrow marking potential pivot. High and lows for various products. We're using it a lot in the equities markets right now, but certainly it works in the futures markets as well. And so John's going to show this indicator and how to use it. If you want, you can go to simplertrading.com/hunting. You can see I've got it here on screen. And just put your name, like your first name or whatever, and your email address and hit register now. Now this webinar is going to be tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time. But even if it's late getting to you and you don't want to go and view this live, or you don't have time to, or whatever have you, if you register for it, a copy of it will be emailed to you for your viewing at a later date or later time or whatever, if you wish. And so anyway, it's gonna be really neat. Like I said, it's free, and John's doing it tonight, outlining and sort of spotlighting this new indicator that we're using right now successfully. So it's pretty cool. On to the markets. So I might have a trade idea for you here in just a second, but what I'm going to show you is the stock indices right now. And what we got today was more of the same. More of the same, and that is a sideways with a slightly bullish twist, sideways to higher. We have retraced into the averages, and we're kind of bouncing out of here. A little bit of news sensitivity in that, we're getting a little bit of news like the ISM was today. And ISM non-manufacturing, I guess, was today, and it was just barely over 50. And 50 is sort of the delineation between contraction and expansion. Bad news is good, I guess, but is the way the market's sort of looking at it. So the probability of a rate adjustment in September dropped down to like 15% today from what was, in the 30s last week, and then down to 22%. Now it's down to like 15%. So with that, the dollar got hit, the cross currencies caught a bid, gold got a bid, et cetera, et cetera. And so the markets, well, they said, oh, look at there, lower probability of rate adjustment equals cheaper money for a longer period of time. And so the stock market, kind of liked this and got a bid. With that, it appears that you have to be sort of cautiously optimistic, but at least optimistic. And this thing just continues to enjoy the uptick. There is a sort of line in the sand here. I was sort of telling the room today, I thought at 2186 on the September S&Ps. By the way, we're going to roll from the Septembers to the Decembers later this week on Thursday, and we'll have different quotes after that. December's coming in at a slight discount to these September quotes. Anyway, at the end of the day, this thing looks like it's got these 93s and maybe higher in its sights, and that's for the September quote for the S&Ps. Shifting gears a little bit, here's a trade idea for you, and that is in cotton. We haven't done this in a while, so a little something new for you. John's been trading cotton lately, so it's got a lot of questions, emails, and that kind of thing on what do you think, what's the level, and that sort of thing. So here we go. It's been coming off for a while. We actually got on this last long, right, and then let it come back a bit. We're getting some key reversals in here. Pulled a fib from the 78 some change high to these 65.5 lows down here. The 382 retraces at 70.25. So here's what I like. Come back in here on a 68.25 buy limit off of this upward sloping trendline support right there to hold that support. That would come in at about 68.25. And we'll run the stop just below Friday's low, I guess. That would be right down here in that 67 range right there. And we're going to target, the initial target objective is going to be right here at 70 and a quarter. So that's $2 from the 68 and a quarter up to 70 and a quarter. We'll probably get a first time kiss pullback off of that before we get the next uptick. Would be the next objective in the 50%, which would put it at 71 and a half, 71 and 3/4. All right, so again, that's going to be a 68 and a quarter buy limit level. Stop goes below Friday's low, 67. First objective, 70 and a quarter for $2. Kick back a little bit. Hopefully, we'll look for it to catch support on the averages right here on the initial blowback off of the 382, and then we'll target on the 50% up here at 71 and 3/4. All right, that is going to do it for the free video tonight. Again, if you want to join John in the video, the webinar actually, then feel free to go to simplertrading.com/hunting. Put in your name and email. That'll take you to this page. Name and email. You can join tonight, or if you get this late, or if you don't have time to join, that kind of thing, put in your name and email anyway. You'll get an emailed copy of the recording from tonight's event. Hope to see you there. You guys be good. Take care, and catch you again at the next update. Good night.